Well, here's something else that should scare you to death. Our debt. Did you know that it has gotten so big, so massive, and so out of control that we are very close, maybe just 2 years away, from spending more on interest payments on that debt than we are on spending in all of defense? That is like mind-boggling. To Mark Serrano and Tracy Burns on how our bills literally threaten to kill us. Tracy, what do you think?
You know what the worst part is, Neil? The median income of the average household has not changed since 2000. We are basically making the exact same money. Costs have gone up. We've spent all this money on, projects that have gone nowhere. And yet the American household has gone nowhere. So what do we have to show for this? Not to mention the fact that it really feels like it is amping up overseas. It's getting scary. And if we don't
our hands are tied because, so much is going to pay our bills.
Right, and the jihadis are prepared to fight us for the next 100 years if it takes that to defeat us. But it won't, because we're going to spend ourselves into oblivion and into weakness. It reminds me of a variation of an old quote which says, "We have met the enemy, and it is Washington." Washington is the enemy here because they are spending us into oblivion. And it's going to
But they always argue they can print money, and they can print money for defense. We've done that in defense. We can do this. So you guys should calm down. What do you say?
And I guess they can at the end of the day. But we've said here before, Neil, the second interest rates go up, those payments start ballooning. This will cripple the economy in a second. I think people should be more worried about this. I've seen people and numbers out there that say, as long as it's, we can keep our interest payments to 3% of total.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck is right.
So there's an opening. The opening is for a fiscal conservative to campaign for president to say Washington's the enemy.
Yeah, good
and we
luck.
need to clear them out.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Well,
good luck with that.
But no, I think the
you need to
opening is
actually
there.
show something, not with the Ross Perot charts, although it wouldn't hurt.
Right.
To show when so much of your income, the money you're making, has to go to pay just the interest on your bills. There's a reason why the world doesn't respect you, because they know you're a loser, a pauper.
It's like your credit card debt is greater than your mortgage and your utilities and all of your costs combined.
That's the deal.
That's exactly what
But you need a plan. I mean, households make a plan. Otherwise, you never dig yourself out. You have to cut the credit cards up at some point. It's the same thing here. And I think that...
And by the way, it does hold us back in terms of getting tough with Russia or getting really nasty with those countries who don't go along with us, or China, because they know, wait a minute, pal. Without us, you'd be, having a barrel over you, right?
Absolutely. But I'm telling you, this is where the opening is for a candidate to come in and talk about tax and
But then
spends.
he has to talk about how 45% of the budget goes to entitlements, and no one has the political spine to do that.
But he has to cut the credit cards. This next president must. He must. He has to.
But we've been saying
nowhere on the top 10 list of issues for Americans, and this disturbs me, is the debt. Is it? We look at these projected deficits and this brief nirvana we're experiencing. If you call $500 billion deficits nirvana, and that it's going to quickly balloon as you and me start retiring, which could happen sooner than I think. but it's going to tax the system.
It's not real.
No one. It's not real.
It doesn't feel real, right? All these zeros. These numbers
I'll tell you
are
what
so
feels
big.
real is looking at these guys burning human beings alive in a cage and realizing the day at the edge.
And they don't have a leader who is talking the talk, like you were saying. They're not talking tough on terrorism, so people's fears are heightened, and we're not focusing on the debt, which is a greater threat.
Well, there must be something up. Maybe we're just too poor to do anything, so maybe there's a reason why.
And we should be in there, guns blazing. There should be no checkbook limit on this, and unfortunately,
we need more Democrats to call out the administration, like
someone
Menendez
just to call out math.
Yeah,
math would be a good start.
Exactly. Get
All
a
right,
calculator.
Guys. And what?